friends, it's me, Miss Carrie. I'm here to give you another tutorial on another project. We're going to be making these little ornaments. Two-sided, super cute. Today's project, we're going to concentrate and fine-tune our motor skills. We're also going to be using paints. So I'm going to bring the camera down to show you a little bit of how you would want to set it up for your classroom. All right. So if I was teaching this in your classroom, the first thing I would do is I would pass out the ornaments. The kids can pick them up, explore them. There's 3 little slits at the top and a circle. Maybe talk about what the shapes look like. What do you think they can use this shape for? It could be an eyeglass. It's pretty obvious to me it's an ornament, but you can ask them what they think it is. So you're gonna need your ornament. You're also going to need some water for your students. You can have them share water for 2 friends. Inside their water, go ahead and put their paintbrush, so that's all set up for them. And then I am using this kind of paint palette, but you guys might have the temper cakes, I believe. So you guys can set up the paint so that they can share with their friends around them. So this is how my station would look like if I was teaching the class. And that's the first thing we're gonna start with. You guys are gonna encourage them to paint both sides of their ornament because this is gonna be hanging. You want them to have both sides painted because it's gonna twirl around. The first thing that I would do is not only would I put their names on them, but I would put the date. As a parent, I think it's really nice to have the date of my kids' ornaments. And if you don't have a tree to put it on, these are just fun to hang around the house to keep as a little trinket. So I am going to put Easel's name, so E-A-S-E-L. And I'm doing it with a Sharpie. And then the year. What a year it's been, 2020. I'm gonna flip that around and I'm gonna start painting the other side. So again, this is how I would set it up in my classroom. I would ask my kids to share, and they can mix their colors. They can paint these any colors they want. I'm a cool color person, so I'm gonna kind of do some cool colors, but I love how watercolor looks on wood. Encourage them to clean their brush in between each color and to choose different colors. You can ask them what they're excited for the holidays. If there's a color that they see a lot during the holidays, you can ask them to use that. If your paint palette is really dry, you might have to add a lot of water. That's why I keep dipping back for the green. And then I think I'm gonna do, I'll do pink. Pink and green are pretty together. So I'm rubbing my brush in my paint. I'm getting it really saturated. And then, oh, Miss Jess just walked in. And then once it's finished, you can also have them use their fingers to add a little bit of a design to their ornament. So I have one side of my ornament done. I'm gonna go ahead and paint my other side. And this side, since I have Easel 2020 on it, I'm going to use kind of this reddish orange. Because our Easel colors are red and turquoise. Oh, I need a little bit more water. guys probably haven't seen Miss Jess in a while. Then I'm gonna go back in with my blue, but I'm gonna blend it with some green. So blue and green together kind of give you a turquoisey color. And this will be my easel side. All right. Missed a little bit down here. So now I've watercolored both sides. I'm gonna let this dry. And I am going to work on my hanging device. So in your kit, or in the boxes that I sent, you're gonna see there's all kinds of beads and sequins. You're gonna have your students bead their pipe cleaner. And so you wanna have them slow down, take a minute and bead. Keep the watercolors out because some of the beads are wood. And so after they've beaded it, they can go ahead and paint those wooden beads. My dog is here. That's not Miss Jess dancing. Hi. You can go ahead and keep beading. She's just staring at me right now. Painting. I like to paint when they're on the pipe cleaner. That way it doesn't roll around everywhere. So you're gonna bead as much as you want. There are some very teeny tiny beads in the kit. So you might have to concentrate a little bit more, but just keep beading. Beading pipe cleaners are a little bit easier for kids than beading with string because it's a little stiff. So it gives them something to hold on to, but also it gives them a good lead when they push it through the hole. So again, if you have any wooden ones, the paint palette should still be out in front of them. You can encourage them to paint them. Just like that. And then they can bead as much as they want. I'm gonna stop here just for right now because I'm gonna go back to my ornament. And if you see, when you sprinkled it out, you might have sprinkled out some sequins. There might be some of these gems also that came out. We're gonna use those. So you're gonna take your ornament and you guys are gonna walk around and squeeze some glue on their ornament. And then they're gonna go ahead and decorate their ornament with the sequins. This might take a little bit of time. If you want to do both sides, I would have them do one side, maybe let it dry a bit. If I was teaching in the classroom, I probably would have them do the second side and then kind of fix as I go. Because if I flip it around, some might fall out, but that's okay. You can just fix them. And then have them raise their hand, ask you for more glue for the other side. And then you guys can keep having them decorate their little ornament. Just something like that. So once this is decorated, you can now string it into your pipe cleaner. And now you can continue beading the rest. Some sequins might fall off as they're doing that. It's not a big deal. You can just glue them back on. But that way you can have some beads on both sides of your ornament and not just one-sided beadings. You can keep having them go all the way to the top. From your classroom, if you guys have any like pasta, that's another fun thing they can add to it. Some dried pasta that they can paint. You can also put buttons. So again, I would have my students slow down, push it inside the hole, and then pull. And then you can twist it together whenever they're finished. And then they have this really cute little ornament to take home for the holidays. Ooh, it's so shiny. I hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial, and I'll be back with one more before the holidays. Again, if you have any questions, just you know where to reach me. Bye.